Hi, everybody. My name is Roland Kays from the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences and North Carolina State University. Happy to kind of be the appetizer for today, as Stephanie said, kind of a quick introduction to the topic, and then we can get into the main course. And also a little bit of history and maybe kind of ancient history, right? This is this was me back in 1995, tracking animals, right? Running around in the forest, looking for VHF pings. And after a year of following these kinkajous around, I was able to get a few hundred locations on these animals. And this was a lot of hard work, and I was very proud of this and wrote some papers, and we learned some stuff about kinkajous from this work. But that was a lot of work for really not that much data. Fast forward, I had the fortune of working with kinkajous again, and this time with GPS tracking data. Of course, and you get these really rich tracks. So this is showing just a couple months of one animal with these incredible corridors within their home range. And we can plot this on top of other data. In this case, the colors on the map are showing canopy height. And so just a lot more rich information. And we can also look at this over time, right? So this is a space-time cube for the same kinkajou, where the z-axis is time and the color is showing different behaviors. And so much more information, so much more insight into these animal lives from these rich data sets. And so I think a lot of us get excited by the promise of more data, right? We have more details, we get it much quicker, but there's also a lot of peril because these data are hard to manage. They fill up your hard drive, they take a long time to transmit, and the analyses, not only are the data are big, but the analytics are getting more and more complicated. And so we're not the first field to encounter these challenges, of course. This is a lot of science is going this way. And they sort of characterize some of the challenges of big data, and I'll sort of put these on the wildlife side, right? We're now dealing often with millions and sometimes even with billions of data points. And there's also a huge variety, right? It's not just animal tracking. There's lots of other spatial ecology related information that we can get about the animals we're studying and about the world that they're moving through. So that complicates things. And then we need to verify, right? We need to make sure that we're dealing with good quality data. Are the species, in the photograph identified correctly? Was the animal really there, or was there GPS error with the locations? These kinds of things. And then in terms of velocity, right, live data is coming in more and more. In MoveBank now, I think we're getting about 3 million data points. Well, you guys who are using MoveBank are bringing in 3 million data points a day. That was from a couple months ago, so it's probably even more now. And then also, are we taking advantage of this live data? Are we able to get insights from the data that's coming in real time, or does it just accumulate and then 4 years later we actually get around to analyze it? So I think these are some of the challenges that we need to overcome related to the big data side of wildlife data. But the fortunate thing is the opportunities are really exciting, and I think I've heard it sort of said that we're in the golden age of animal tracking, and I think we are, and I'm excited to hear what the next speakers have to say on their perspectives on moving forward on data collection for movement ecology.